Hey, what's up, everybody? This is ePhoenixN, and I am playing some Dead Island. I picked this up yesterday, and I've already played like between 8 and 10 hours of gameplay. I love this game so far. It's really, really fun. A lot of my three of my friends got it, and so it does have four-person co-op, which is pretty badass. Yeah, and so it's really good. It's really fun. That's pretty much it. Really, I'm not sure how much I like how the first person or the co-op works. It works perfect as far as once you're in a game with somebody, but you almost have to have like different playthroughs, like multiple playthroughs, because you can't, if you're so many levels apart, like 3 or 4 levels apart or something, you can't join in a game with them because they don't want that, where you have really weak enemies and this one guy just walks you through the entire game because you're really powerful, maybe played through the game already. And that there's not necessarily anything they can fix. It's just kind of annoying that, I put 9 hours in this guy, but I can't just hop on and play with a friend. I have to start over or hope they're, around level, say 11, like I'm level 11. So that's kind of a bit annoying, but, nothing against the game for that. It's just, unfortunate that it has to be like that, but I understand why they did it. So it's not really a criticism. It's just, that's the way it goes. But, yeah, there's four-person co-op. And one of the things they did really well is each of the different characters is unique, and each of the different characters also a very different and interesting story behind them, which is pretty badass. I really like that the characters are kind of all flawed characters. They all have issues. Like the guy I'm playing now was a big-time NFL quarterback, but then he got drunk and drove and was going like 180 in his car and wrecked it, but unfortunately it killed his passengers. A young woman he was with, he went to jail, it busted his kneecap, he couldn't play anymore, and so now he's kind of like a disgraced NFL star. One guy's like a rapper that got really big hit, but has like drug and alcohol problems, and he, I don't know, he was like a one-hit wonder, but he sucked as a rapper outside of that. One is like a disgraced police officer, and another one, I don't know much about her. She's just a receptionist. I haven't really gotten too far in her story. I haven't really looked into it, so. But, okay, first off, if you guys are expecting kind of a Left 4 Dead experience, you're going to be a little unsatisfied, because that's not what is going to happen. So if you're expecting that, just, rearrange your expectations. It's much more of an RPG than it is a shooter. Evidently, the game does have guns later on, but I've played through about just under 20% of the main story and tons of side quests, and I'm like level 11 or 12, and I have not even seen a gun. So, most of it's melee combat and things like that. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know why I get a lot of pleasure out of like smashing people with my car. Anyway, but so there's the 4 different characters, and it's not really a shooter. Like I said, it's much more of a RPG. You level up. As you level up, you can get different. You can choose how you want to level up. Basically, you can go with like Fury, which is kind of like, if you play Dynasty Warriors, it's kind of like Mushu mode or whatever, where you basically turn into a super badass for like 20 seconds. And there's also, and each character has a different Fury style attack and things like that. Anyway, there is also, you just level up differently, like I said. So, it's much more RPG. There's a lot of loot. You're going to be getting like, I need to grab this weapon so that I can, upgrade it and things like that. And so another thing, speaking of weapons, there's a lot of weapon modifications, which is pretty badass. Things as simple as, here's a baseball bat, I'm going to nail a bunch of steel nails into the end of the baseball bat and make it badass. So it's like a spiked baseball bat and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. There is a very wide range of weapons, even without the mods, but with the mods even more so. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of looting, and there's money, and you can, things like that. So that's kind of RPG element you get. Like I said, I guess later in the game you get a lot more guns and things like that. But it's not until like halfway through the game. So that's just that. That's that. So, but one of the cool things is when I was saying that the characters are very different. I didn't mean just their personalities. I meant in a lot of ways their play style is very different. Like the guy I'm playing now is very good at throwing things. So like throwing, well, really anything, but especially knives and cleavers and machetes. It does like extra damage for him, and it's a pretty badass weapon. So that's pretty cool. You get like Sam B, which is the rapper, the black guy in the game. He's a tank. Like he's a big guy. He's just kind of badass. He can take a lot of damage. He has more health. Gives out more damage. Things like that. Also, there is Miley or Maylane or Lang or something like that. I can't remember the Asian girl's name, the receptionist or whatever. She's good with like knives. She's really quick. She's fast. She's agile. She can run really fast and things like that. And then lastly, there's Perna, which is the black chick, and she's good with the guns. So each of them has kind of their own ability, and you can kind of upgrade them as you see fit, however you want. So that's pretty cool. That's RPG elements I really like, and really this game is really fun, and it's really interesting and great, and especially with co-op. It can be a lot of fun. You can upgrade guys in kind of unique ways that makes them kind of weird. Like you can upgrade their kicking ability, so like they have like a super powerful kick, and you can like kick people all the time, and just a ton of different stuff with that. But so that's pretty cool. But the game has a lot of replayability, because although the story mode's the same every time, so it's not like the story changes a lot, but you have 4 different characters, and each of them is unique, and so like you have definitely kind of a unique playthrough each time depending on who you are as a character. And again, I don't know, it's just fun, and so I think it has a lot of playthrough, and it also has a lot of depth to it. The game's really long. I probably put close to 10 hours into it, if not straight up just 10 hours, and man, I'm not even close to beating it. Now, I did do a lot of side quests and things like that, but I'm not even near beating the game. And so, it has a lot of depth to it. It's a really long game. And so I like that. It's going to be well worth the money. And, it's well worth the money if you buy it, just straight up. It's a very good game. And, I would definitely recommend buying it. The only really thing that I'd say is kind of bad about the game, that there's a flaw in the game, is that the game can glitch sometimes, especially with PC. I hear it was bad for a little bit and it's better now, and they are saying they're going to put out patches for it, but things like you'll walk through walls, not like you'll walk through walls, but you'll like you'll look through walls because you bent over next to a wall, pick something up, and it's small stuff, but it's there, and it doesn't ruin the game by any means. And to be honest, I really like the scenery of the game, the whole island feel to it. It's really kind of cool. You feel like you're on an island. And all the graphics aren't amazing. They are very good. I hear they're better on PC than they are on Xbox, but they are very good. So, and another thing, they have different enemies. There isn't just the standard walking, stumbling zombies, but there's the guy I'm hitting now, the thug. He has a lot of extra life. He can 2-hit kill you, and there's a guy that sprints to you, infected. There's a couple other ones that's like a tank, and you can have a hard time doing damage and things like that. So anyway, it's a very deep game, and I think you'll like it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and if you like the game, get it. I definitely recommend it. Peace out.